The 2022 World Cup has finally arrived, and Xfinity has everything you need to enjoy all 64 matches during soccer's biggest tournament. So, where should you start? Let's begin by saying World Cup favorites into your voice remote, or you can click on this banner in the soccer section of your Xfinity guide, this one right here, and follow your favorite teams competing in the World Cup. Just select your favorite team to receive on-screen notifications about match start times and other alerts related to your team. You can see all of these. Just click on it and you'll be totally dialed into your favorite team. Argentina, Australia, Belgium. You have to scroll down to find United States. It's all the way in the bottom. Once you've done that, just say World Cup or Copa Mundial into your voice remote to access the comprehensive World Cup destination, where you can immediately browse the World Cup match schedule, tournament bracket, team groups, and scores and stats. You can also easily follow your favorite team from here, just in case you happen to not listen to me and do all of this backwards. As we move down the page, you'll see a row of matches that are currently airing right now, as well as a row of upcoming matches in both English and Spanish, as well as rows of highlights and match replays. And that's far from everything you'll be able to enjoy within the World Cup Hub. If you've got questions, the Hub has answers. Scott and Liz, there has never been better coverage of the World Cup event than there will be this year. All 64 matches will be available in English across Fox networks, and all 64 matches will also be available in Spanish on Telemundo and Peacock. And as the title of this event suggests, the World Cup is a global event, and we're so excited to offer a truly bicultural, bilingual experience across Xfinity platforms. Liz, are you a soccer fan? I only really watch when it comes around to the World Cup, honestly.
Same. I jump on the bandwagon, and when it's the World Cup, I'm watching like the rest of the world, as everyone should, because I just feel like it's so super exciting. And I don't even necessarily watch it in English. I appreciate and enjoy it in Spanish. And when they go, and I just want to tell you, you don't necessarily have to understand Spanish, obviously, to watch it in Spanish. I mean, and just the way that they announce a goal. I mean, their commercials right now with when they yell out goal are amazing. So yeah, it's definitely something we'll be watching here, but not a super fan. So I don't have a team that I'm following, just following it all. I'm here for it.
Scott, you used to live across the pond back in your modeling days when you were chartering yachts, sailing around the globe. Did you pick up a favorite a footy club back in the day?
I didn't, honestly. But what I will say is that, and when it comes to watching sports, football is probably one of my favorite to watch, just because I find the action much more interesting to watch, like just the back and forth versus watching something where it's like stop, start, and then you just got all the American commercial breaks. It's just too much. It's just too much. So I prefer the high octane action of football, or as you call it, stateside soccer.
Liz, it's so funny you mentioned the excitement of listening to a broadcast in Spanish during the Phillies World Series run, when Bryce Harper hit this incredible home run to create one of the best moments of the postseason. There was a clip of the Spanish call going around of that same moment, and man, I heard it in English, but the Spanish version gave me chills. The enthusiasm, it was better in Spanish.
Yeah,
It really was.
I feel like, well, I'm a little partial, but I feel like, Spanish is obviously a very passionate language. And anything that we describe in Spanish is just going to sound that much more passionate, right? So we're passionate about our food, we're passionate about our sports. And so yeah, I'm sorry I missed that clip. I have to check it out. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
This is the last time I'm mentioning the Phillies for a long time. Heartbreak, but that was a great moment. Plenty more to be excited about with the World Cup this week and for the next few weeks. Don't miss a minute of it. All 64 games and so much more. Watch replays, watch highlights, watch clips, both English, Spanish. It's so exciting. All right here with Xfinity. Don't miss a minute of it. Just say World Cup or Copa Mundial into your voice remote to dive straight into the action.